Hello everyone and welcome to Bhanzu classes. So I hope all of you remember what we had done in the previous session, right? We were talking about a very interesting concept where we can represent our data and what are the different forms how we can represent our data. So today we are going to talk about two different representative values that are mode and median. Right? So let's check out a quick recall what we did in the previous session. We talked about representative values which were mean, median and mode, and then we saw what is mean, what is arithmetic mean, what is average. Remember everybody quickly? Yes. It's sum of all observations upon number of observations, right? So I told you based on the data we collect, we can use the type of representative value, right? So today let's talk about mode and median in this particular session, right? So coming to the first topic for the day, what is mode? Can you all recall, right? Mode, will it be similar to mean? No, they are different representative values. So let's see. Mode is nothing, it's the observation that occurs most often. That observation in your data which occurs frequently is called mode. That's it. Wow, it sounds so simple if you have less numbers in the data, if you have less observations. So here if you see, in the data given 1, 1, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 4. We have these observations. Now, can you see the number 2 is coming out of 10 times, it's coming 4 times. So, it's the observation that occurs the most. So, therefore, our mode for this particular data is 2. Isn't that easy? Yeah. Let's check it out for another question. Find the mode of the numbers. Quickly, let's read out the question together. 2, 14, 16, 12, 14, 14, 16, 14, 10, 14, 18 and 14. What is the mode of these numbers? Quickly, can you see? The number, the observation which occurs most in this data. Yes, it is the number 14, right? So, let's see the solution. So, when we write the same numbers over here, we see 14 6 times. So, that's the most occurring observation. So, mode is 14, right? So, the best way is either circle the number or put them in ascending or descending order so that you can see the number which is coming most. Right? Let's move ahead and check if you have large data, then how can you find mode? Till now we were having 10 observations, 15 observations, it was easy to calculate. But if you have large data, then what to do? Then we tabulate the data. We put it in the tabular form. Then we put the tally marks, and tally marks can be represented as the frequency. So, what are tally marks? Tally marks are when you see a particular observation and we put a line for it, right? Suppose if 2 is coming 6 times, so what will I do? I will read the first 2 and put a line. I will read the second 2 and put a line. I will read the third 2 and put a line. I will read the fourth 2 and put a line. But as and when fifth 2 come, you need to take a break now. Instead of putting a vertical line, we are going to put a slanting line. So, this tells us we have a group of 5 2s now. What about the 6th 2? Started from again a new line. So, this is how the tally marks work, right? So, now let's see a question for tally marks. Find the mode of the following data. Oh my God, such a large data. Right? So many numbers repeating themselves so many times. So, is it convenient to put them in ascending or descending order and check out which number is coming most? No, right? So, that is why we will tabulate it now. Okay? Let's see how do we make the table for it. and how do we find the frequency and mode for the same. So when you tabulate the data, we got to know these are the numbers which are repeating themselves in the data. What are the observations? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19. But how many times? So as and when we read the data, we are going to check 12 is coming 3 times, but you will not check 12 3 times. You will go to the first data, right? Suppose if we have 12 as the first number, so what are we going to do? We are going to put a line beside 12. Then we have 14, right? So beside 14, we are going to put a line. Then beside 12, we are going to put a line, right? 16, then similarly we will write all the observations first, like how I had shown you in the table, right? So let's go back to our table now. So here we have the tally marks for every question, for every observation. Now checking out the tally marks, we can put the frequency in front of them. So 3 lines, the frequency is 3, 4, 4, a group of 5, so it's 5, 2 groups of 5, 10, 1 group and a single line, that represents the number 6, 2, 1 and 1. So total of 32 observations were there in the data, right? So which is the highest frequency? It is 10, and it corresponds to which observation? It's 15. So in this particular question, yes, you got your answer. The mode is 15, not 10, okay? 10 is telling us the frequency, the highest frequency. That 15 is the number which is coming 10 times in the observations out of 32 observations. And none of the other observation is occurring more than 10 times. Got it? Yes, so this is how we tabulate for large data, right? So let's move ahead and see median. What is median? Now median is that observation which lies in the middle of the data. First of all, number of observations should be odd, and you should arrange the data in ascending or descending order and then choose the middle observation. So the most important condition applied over here is, my dears, that the number of observations given in the question should be odd. Then what will you do? Then you will put them in ascending or descending order and then choose the middle observation. So there you will get your median, right? So let's move ahead and see a particular statement about median. Did you know median is greater than the minimum value and smaller than the maximum value? So we'll find it out right now with the help of an example. So let's do a question, and there we will see that median is greater than the minimum value given in the observations and lesser than the maximum value given in the observations. So let's check it out. Find the median of the data. So our first job would be to count the observations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 7 is an odd number. So now arrange them in ascending order. What's ascending order? Moving from smaller to greater observations, right? So this is the smallest one. Then we have 18. Then we have 24. Then we have 25. So let's number them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So you are going to write them in this order. I have chosen ascending order. You can also choose descending order. You will get the same answer as me. So let's see the solution. So you have arranged in ascending order, right? So what is median? Median is the middle observation, ma'am. So middle observation, 3 observations this side, 3 observations this side. So 25 is the middle observation, is the median in this particular data. So this is how we calculate median, right? So now let's move ahead and see what all we had discussed in our session today, right? We had talked about mode, that's the observation which occurs most frequently, right? And median is the value which lies in the middle of the data. So I hope everybody is now clear with the 3 different representative values, which is mean or average, mode and median, right? So before we meet in the next class with an amazing topic, Keep practicing, keep exploring and spark your curiosity. Bye-bye.